Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is BADRIATUL SYAHIRAH binti Borhanordin. My matric number is 261678. Today I am going to talk about speech. Question 1. How does the speaker gain attention and interest of the audience? Give example. At the beginning of the speech, the speaker monologue by herself. The example is, I'm fat. Wow, I'm fat. She is only 19 years old. What am I doing in my life? The speaker gains interest of the audience by doing internal monologue. That makes audience wondering why the speaker questions herself such thing. Next, the speaker also tells a story based on her experience to the audience about her trip with her sister. In addition, the speaker tells a story based on her experience to the audience about her trip with her sister, which she intentionally took a break from social media and suffered phantom vibration syndrome. She tells a story about she was distracted by social media while traveling and how she managed to avoid using social media during the vacation. Next, the speaker also includes quotation by Stephen Curtis, which is, we struggle with insecurity because we compare our behind the scene with everyone else with highlight reels. The speaker mentioned that he did a master research on social media and it's good or bad. It will make the audience to think that the speaker is trustworthy with the speech. The speaker speak clearly, show confidence while maintaining normal talking, maintain eye contact with audience, and use various intonation to grab attention of the audience. Question 3. What are the main points of the speech? How are they support? Elaborate with example. Main point of the speech, the speaker points out that social media is serious problem with the sub-point of the health risk. This syndrome can cause death if it is not properly managed. The next point of the speech is solving the problem of social media that require action by every individual in order to prevent any suicide or self-harming cases and social anxiety problems. The speaker supports main points with brief example and statistics. The speaker used brief example. The 18 years old Tyler Clementi who took his life after his roommate secretly filmed him kissing another guy and out him on Twitter. The speaker also used statistics such as 40 of online adults have experienced online harassment. By using statistics, audience can understand how and in what extent the social media and online harassment had grown. That's all from me. I will pass to next presenter.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I'm Muhammad SANIY bin SAMSUDIN. My matric number is 270903. Today I would like to present about the video that we already saw, which is about is social media hurting our mental health by Parnell. So based on the questions that be given to us, I need to answer question number 4 and number 5. So what is the question number 4 about? The question number 4 about is what type of organization does the speaker use, and I need to justify about it. So what I already identified is about the speaker speaks on a concept speech, and the speaker focusing on her belief, ideas, theories, and principle to organize the space. And at the first place, the speaker focusing on showing the seriousness of the problem which is causing by the social media itself. And some people also tend to get critics and showing their affections by the user or themselves through the social media. After that, the speaker point out the problem that will causing mental health for the user of social media, such as linking the top 3 diagnoses university campus of that known as anxiety, depression and stress. To add on that, these diagnoses have been influenced by the high social media user. Then the speaker also keeps stressing on the 4 stressors on social media. The 4 stressors that I know on the social media are highlight reel, social currency, fear of missing out, and the last one is online harassment. Finally, the speaker gave an answer to the questions that already been asking at the first place of the speech and the talk, which is about is social media hurting our mental health. So the answer that be given by the speaker is she answered that social media is not hurting our mental health. The problem is about the people around us. So right now, we need to move forward and create a new environment that can make all the people around us by using the social media turn into harmonious event. And in the meantime also, we can uplift the enjoyment to network meetings and knowing each other in a good manners by using the social media as a platform. So hi everyone again. So right now I would like to talk about the 5th questions. The 5th question is about how does the speaker use the resources of the language. Through the speech, I identified the speaker using language clearly and using language appropriately. Moreover, the speakers also tend to not overestimate what the audience knows, relate the subjects to the audience, and be creative and then personalize the ideas. By relate the subject to the audience, speaker known to attract and make the listener to keep them interested. In my point of view, the speaker using language clearly and appropriately to ensure the listener will keep focusing throughout the speech, and by relate the subjects to the audience, it will make the audience feel appreciated, and the communication will be done in a two-way communications comparing to one-way speech, which has a higher responsibility or probability to make audience feel devastated or not interested while she convey the feelings or the emotion or the contents of the speech itself. Afterwards, the speaker also be creative during the speech. As a matter of time, the speaker using different way of communication, such as using visual and audio, so that the audience can easily to imagine and make it visible for the audience. By doing this method, the speaker is likely to be successful, and when presenting the speech that needs to attract and make the audience keep interested with the issue or topic that will be given during the talk. Last but not least, I do believe that the speakers has chosen the best method to speak out the contents and make sure the audience understands without any problem. Because based on the video itself, I already saw that the audience have response in a good and positive manner throughout the speech. So I really hope that all the audience can easily understand and make the points that already been given by the speakers into a good result. That's all from me. Thank you.
So for question 6, they have 2 types of cognitive used by speaker. First is transition and the second one is signpost. So what is transition? Transition generally found at start and between 2 ideas rather than the relationship between words. For signpost, is briefly statement, can use simple numerical, and then it also can introduce by using Q&A. And for these 2 types of cognitive is effective to use by speaker. And for the example I given for the transitions, you can see that the speaker have using step 1 to do what, step 2 to do what, and move on to the step 3. Highlight the words, move on, and then go through the last thing. And for the signpost, it's easier. The speaker is given number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I have said that the signpost can use simple numerical to to asking her point to make the audience keep track her point. So let us look at the question 7. Question 7. Explain the voice of the speaker during the speech. First, you can see that the volume. For the volume of the speaker is using next speaking voice. So what is next speaking voice? Next speaking voice means that the speaker doesn't use any applications like microphones, and he just stand in there and using her normal voice to talk to the audience, and the audience can clearly hear that what she's saying. And for the rate, the speaker is using comfortable and auditable rates. And for the pitch, I will give an example. In this speech, the speaker, when she talk about something serious or she asking a question, she will using the lower pitch. And while she talking, while she want to end up the topic, they will given a higher speech or positive speech, so that the audience will be believed that if they try the solution that given to the speaker, they will make it better, and will to make it better for get the good online experience in the social media. So for the pause, I found that the speaker, while she asking a question and she want to go through to the next point, she will give a pause for the audience so that the audience can digest the point she say before. Okay, thank you. Let's look at the question.
My name is NURUL HIDAYAH binti Muhammad Nur Alifli, and my metric number is 261631. For questions, explain the speaker's body during the speech. The speaker's body informs the audience about the speech main points. The purpose of the speech is to let the audience prepare themselves for the flow of the speech. Therefore, the speaker should word the speech clearly. The speaker only needs to tell the audience what the main point in general and avoid go deep into the main point. Let the audience get an idea how the speaker will divide the topic on their speech. This important tool will reinforce the information in the minds of audience. The speaker has previewed the body of the speech. In this speech, the speaker previews the body of the speech by telling the audience what they should listen for in the rest of the speech, where the speaker first stated the problem. Next, what kind of reasoning does the speaker rely most throughout the speech? Let's explain it. Alright, reasoning from principle move from a general principle to a specific conclusion and giving evidence to support in speech. The speech has been started with a general statement: is social media hurting your mental health? The speaker used reasoning from principle when trying to persuade an audience. By using this reasoning, speaker needs to make audience accept the general principle. According to the speech video of a social media expert, Parnell, she thinks it's high time we learn to practice safe social before it's too late. Bailey covers this topic and more.
My name is SANIY. My metric number is 262240. So number 10. What type of emotional appeal does the speaker use? Are they effectively used? Explain. So what is emotional appeal? Basically, emotional appeal used to convey the audience emotion so that the audience can connect to the speakers and to support what is saying by the speakers. So there are 3 types of emotional appeal. The first type is pathos. Second is appealing to emotions. The third is ethical emotional appeal. So, based on the speech, the emotional appeal used by the speaker is pathos. Pathos is emotional effect of the speaker using rhetoric, vocal intonation, and gestures. So, for example, in 6 minutes 18 seconds, the speaker said, "We are training up ourselves worth of what are the things about us, and then we are quantifying for everyone to see it, and we are obsessed. We have to get that selfie just, and we will take 300 photos to make sure. Then we will wait for a perfect time to post it. We are so obsessed, as we have biological responses, and when we can't participate. So based on the speech, it shows that people are desire to get attention. They feel excited to get attention, and then they will feel fear or afraid when they are missing out from the social media. Number 11. What methods I use to prepare the audience for ending a speech? So ending the speech is basically to make a conclusion. So a conclusion should avoid being too sudden, that will make audience confused. When will the speech end? So there are two methods to prepare for ending. The first method is crescendo ending, and the second method is dissolve ending. Based on the speech, the speaker used dissolve ending to prepare the ending of the speech. What is dissolve ending? Dissolve ending is actually generate emotional appeal by fading a dramatic final statement. So for example, in 14 minutes 20 seconds, the speaker say, "Finally, I have 24 hours in a day. If I spend 2 of those hours on social media, then I want my experiences to be full of inspiration, laughs, motivations, and wow, lot of grumpy cats in Disney movies." So based on the speech, the speaker ended the speech by uttering the words one by one before the end of the speech. Okay, number 12. How does the speaker reinforce the central idea? Explain. So basically there are 4 ways to reinforce the central idea. The first is summarize the speech and with quotation, making a dramatic statement and refer to the introduction. Okay, so based on the speech, the speaker used the method making a dramatic statement to reinforce the central idea. So making a dramatic statement is being able to make dramatic closing to give impression to the audience. So for example, in 13 minutes 54 seconds, the speaker said, "Social media is a tool that can be used for good, for more positive groups, for revolutions, for putting grumpy cats in Disney movies." So, based on the speech, the speaker made a dramatic statement that shows that the social media can be used in a positive way before she restate the central idea. That is social media hurting our health? So that's all from me and from my groups. Thank you.